Hello and welcome to Extreme Gameplays, where I play games stylishly, and also welcome to Facts About God of War 2, the sequel. In today's video, I'm gonna be going through some of the best discoveries found by our good old challenge runner, Xristos, and also the ultimate God of War union. Just like I did last time with the God of War 1 video. A video that you should really watch because it has a lot of very cool and useful discoveries that I'm sure will help you in the long run. I did say expect all the part 2s of the Fact series to be crazy, and here I am delivering with the second part of God of War 2 discoveries. Again, what I'm covering is this enormous comment left by Xristos in the part 1 of this video. Make sure to check out his channel because oh boy, oh my god, those playlists that he's got slap. Anyways, let's not waste your time. Grab some popcorn and watch and learn. Starting with the first fact. God of War 2 is very hard. Drop stats to 75%. Yeah. Our next fact is that these golden blades, the blue blades of Athena you have at the start of the game, they do the same damage as these level 1 blades right here. They just have all the moves unlocked. Next up, we have Poseidon's Rage. This is on level 1, believe it or not, when playing the game normally. Even though it looks like it's the level 3 Poseidon's Rage, but no. You get the level 3 by activating the Earn in New Game Plus. That's the actual damage output that it does. Now, on to something that's gonna change how you approach encounters. Tricking. The art of tricking. Tricking is basically iframes, invincibility frames. How do we have that in God of War? We have Typhon's Bane and Uriel's Gaze. Let's go through Typhon's Bane first. So you gotta have it equipped, of course, and right before the enemy attacks, press L2 to draw the bow, and you avoid getting hit. And the timing is not brutal. Like, you can do it even earlier sometimes, and it still works. Really works like wonders if you're aggressive while playing and you just want to wail on an enemy. Now, do note that you have to be standing in your place to get the iframe. Don't you dare move and press L2, because that'll get you hit. What's that? Can I do this in the air, Zesty? Of course you can do this in the air. This is God of War we're talking about. In the air, you simply hold L2 with it. Doesn't matter if you're using the left stick as well. But don't you dare shoot it though, because the moment you shoot one arrow, your iframe ability is gone, so watch out, buddy. You of course have seen me use this to death against Zeus in my bullying Zeus video. Really good. Next up, we have Uriel's head, which is the same. You draw it just like the bow. But now let me talk about how to do all this madness you see on the screen now. So this is really good to avoid two fast attacks coming at once. You might have seen me use it against Zeus, of course, where he shoots his 2 lightning bolts and they simply have no effect. This quick swap from the bow to Uriel's head is very easy. So of course you gotta start with one of them. Let's say you start with the bow. Now after you just did this parry, keep holding L2 the entire time. When you see the next attack approaching, press up on the D-pad to switch to Uriel's head. And voila! This whole time you're holding L2, so you just hold L2 and you keep on swapping between the bow and the Uriel's head. Like, whenever an attack is coming towards you, just swap to the bow. You have to hold L2 the whole time. You don't want to let go. Why would you let go? And that's it, basically. That's how you dodge consecutive attacks with this tricking strategy right here. Do note that for Zeus, you have to really swap fast, because them lightning balls ain't waiting on no one. This will really change how you approach encounters and will surely change your views about the Barbarian Hammer. This thing is a beast. You're in the face of your enemy wailing at him, and if he tries to attack, trick that fool and then just start wailing on him again. I'm starting to love the Barbarian Hammer within every second of my life. I don't know what to say. So yeah, this will surely change how you approach everything. Like you can literally use this tricking against nearly everything. Oh wait, Zesty, nearly everything? Yes, even Percy's flash, even that. It's just so good, man. It's just so good. Next fact is that Typhon's Bane, Chronos Rage, and Uriel's Head are not affected by difficulty settings, meaning they pack the same punch on all difficulties. They will not get nerfed the higher you go with the difficulty. However, Atlas Quake is the hated child here. It gets affected, aka nerfed, if you go to higher difficulties. Next fact, to connect the two, there are also attacks that are unaffected by difficulty settings, making them very good on very hard. Since, you know, they don't get nerfed, they still output the same damage even on very hard. Here are some of them. The piercing shards from the Spear of Destiny, both ground and air. This is a very useful and amazing move. Might of the King's Shockwave, Divine Retribution lasers, Anger of the Gods. I'm pretty sure they might be somewhere out there, and if you know some of them, just comment them down below and let's just share the knowledge. Next up, collisions. Collisions work the same here, just like God of War 1. I did release a video before this explaining collisions in God of War 1. It was a part of the Facts About God of War 1 Part 2 video, but I felt like releasing it alone as it is a very important subject. But here I just wanted to say they're the same. They scale with difficulty, meaning the higher the difficulty, the stronger, the harder the collision. Collisions happen when you throw an enemy to another enemy. Basically, watch this video that you see on the top right part of the screen after this one. Or I'm even gonna put it at the end screen, so just make sure to watch it to learn what collisions are. Next fact, we have Rage of the Titans, and it has 2 levels. The first one you get after frying Peter Pan, and it boosts all your weapons to some extent. So your blades get boosted to level 3 and your secondaries to level 2. Although that doesn't mean that if you have maxed out blades, it gets you back to level 3. No, that only works when you're on low level. Like let's say you have level 1 blades, they automatically go to level 3 blades damage when you're in rage mode. And then we have level 2 for the rage mode. And we get it of course while fighting the Kraken your ass. While fighting the Kraken, you get the level 2 rage mode, and this one boosts everything to max level damage. Yay! Also, level 1 Rage of the Titans reduces damage by 50%. Level 2 reduces it by 75%. Did you know the bow's level 2 attack, the Lethal Vortex, can break any statue? Even though it does 20 damage, it can break the statue with the highest HP of 50 featured in the Hades Minotaur. Cool. Lachesis, my favorite boss in the franchise. You can loop her into doing the projectile that she does by activating the Amulet of the Fates on her. This can really come in handy if she's in the air and she's trying to do the thing where she covers the entire ground in some floor is lava type bullshit. So you just do that and she'll throw a projectile, and she's a good girl. There are some enemies that always have a set reaction for when you grab them falsely. You know where you go to grab something but you can't because there's no circle on their head? They're a heavy enemy. This is called false OS. OS is the abbreviation for Orion's Snare, the hug, basically. And this is very useful against Gorgons since the outcome is a guaranteed petrification. This can work in your favor and you can freeze everyone around you. The others have different stuff going on for them, like the Hades Minotaur. He always goes with a 2-hit combo where you can iframe the first hit and just go behind him and wreck him from behind. Lastly, the Legionnaire captains, they simply do not give a fuck. They reverse snap your ass. This is literally the best example of a no, you. They just grab you back, is what I'm trying to say. And now we get to the smoking fact of today's video, the alternate Orion's Harpoon. This is mad. So after playing God of War 2 all that time when I was a kid, playing it again after making a YouTube channel, and I played God of War 2 on the Vita and then on PS3, never have I ever thought about holding circle instead of just pressing circle for the Orion's Harpoon. Believe me when I say, this is a game changer. I started really approaching encounters differently. So instead of the usual Orion's Harpoon, you could hold circle and he does an alternate Orion's Harpoon. My god! Legit changed how I approach nearly 30% of the encounters. And it has a lot of them. Here are all the Orion's Harpoons that you can do in God of War 2. This is something else. While you couldn't redirect Orion's Harpoons in God of War 2 like you could in God of War 1, the game gives you the option to try out the alternate one that also scores a full collision if done on a Harpy, this boar, or the Cerberus Seed. Although it sucks that they didn't have it in the moves list, but I still love the sense of, hey, find out for yourself, explore. Legit changed a lot of encounters for me, made the game 20 times more fun because now I get in these encounters with that in mind. Isn't it crazy how I'm still learning stuff after all these years? Like, I legit got confused when Xristos did it in one of his videos. Like, huh? This man. So go ahead, try out alternate Orion harpoons, try tricking, try the hammer again. These reasons made the game fly for me. It was my second favorite God of War, now it's my really close to #1 God of War, but it can never take over my real #1, which is God of War 3. No game can really take over that, so let's just push it to the side. I just love that game, man. It's just something else. What? Is this it, Zesty? Why are you mistaken? Next fact. Getting hit fills up your rage. Vegeta Ultra Ego on a whole new level. Next up, we have the Cursed Remains. These guys' health is 50, but they recover from hit properties like launch, knockbacks, and bounce effects by reassembling. When they reassemble, their HP either drops or heals to 20 HP. Like, they can be one attack away from death, but if they happen to disassemble and then reassemble, back to 20 HP, baby. Check this. The bow in God of War 2 has some weird glitch going on for it when you shoot the charged wind blast with it. You know when you hold square and Kratos charges the arrow and then shoots it? And it glitches when you shoot it at two conjoined enemies, such as the Barbarian Hammer riding his horse or the Beast Lord controlling the Cyclops. Just watch these two clips. You can destroy some enemies by looping them with Chronos Rage after you launch them with this combo. I'm demonstrating this one against the High Priest of the Fates. This is Xristos combo. I'm stealing it. This is so good because they're stun locked in there and you can wail on them with the hammer. It's so useful. This next fact is really awesome. The first and second Titan Minotaur have sleep spots going for them. So when a Titan Minotaur wakes up, he always does this slam attack. Now there's a safe spot where you can destroy him without ever taking a hit, and it's the upper part of the arena, or his left part of his body. This works like wonders against the first two Titan Minotaurs. And to loop this, they both go to sleep when you retreat to the chest positions in the arena, as demonstrated on the screen. So I just come back to this chest, he's gonna throw a rock, and then, yeah, he's just gonna sleep now. And then you go back and he goes for the slam again. He always goes for the slam after he wakes up. You can always keep on doing this so you can get the full safety of eliminating him. This will work awesomely in no damage runs. I mean, I don't know, I hate no damage runs. Even when I enter the heavy challenge scene later on in my future, I'm not gonna be juggling with the idea of going no damage runs all that much. Like, I don't know, I really hate it. I much prefer Pain and Pain Plus and all the no upgrade runs and shit. Just my thought. But anyways, this is a really awesome discovery. Next fact is also about a Titan Minotaur, and this one is regarding the one we fight in Atlas. And his discovery is that you can skip his first phase by doing this. Okay, so you wake the fuck up samurai his ass, basically aggro him, go and glide to this wall right here and come back. Stay at a distance until he starts throwing rocks. Trick two of the rocks with either Typhon's Bane or Uriel's head, glide to the wall again and come back. He'll be taunting, give him a little kiss, you know, attack him here and there, and voila! First phase skipped. Did you know by activating the Rage of the Titans, the translator takes less damage? That's not a lot of damage! Our last discovery today is this one. In this translator defense section, fuck this section, you can ring out these satyrs that spawn here by doing this. Really useful. So what I'm doing is just launching him and then canceling it with the bow, you know, with L2. But you have to be aiming the analog to somewhere. And then launch him a second time and follow up to the air and just press L1 and piercing shards his ass down to the nether realm. Oh man, we finally finished it. God, so many things that I just covered. Thank you again, Xristos, for dropping that bomb-ass comment in the part 1 of this video. You guys should really check his channel out because, man, them challenges, them playlists, you will really get entertained watching his videos. It's just, he plays so optimally. Oh my god. He doesn't give a fuck. He just does not give a fuck.
He's pulling his cock out.
If you really want to learn God of War, if you want to watch someone play God of War to the fullest, just watch Xristos. Also watch these facts about videos in the playlist. And I also hope I did a good job demonstrating the discoveries all done by Xristos and the Ultimate God of War Union. I hope y'all learned some new stuff, and with that we come to the end of today's video, boys. I hope you guys liked it. Now I gotta be interacting with the comments because there are some people spoiling shit for Ragnarok, so you watch out as well. Take care, stay safe. If you like God of War content, subscribe. It has been your stream gamer Zesty. Peace.